Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So I have the ice cream nails here that I did in a previous set, and it's been about maybe six days, and I'm going to go ahead and take these off. So when I applied them, I used the Crear Repair Peel Off Base Gel that I got off the Shop app, and I applied 2 coats of that, and I cured for 60 seconds in my LED lamp in between each coat. So now since I'm ready to take these off, I do have the Crear Natural Peel Off Remover, and so the instructions are in Korean. So I was like, okay, we're going to go ahead and use Google Translate regarding these instructions, because I was like, what does this say? But, you know, you go from Korean to English. Some of the items or words got lost in translation. So it's saying it's a natural peel-off remover. It doesn't cause damage to the skin, etc. And that, you know, if it causes skin irritation, you shouldn't use. And so the other instructions that are on the box are in Korean as well, so we're going to go ahead and translate those. The key takeaway point here is that it says apply the remover and wait, and then lift up an edge of the nail, or try to get the some of the nail lifted up, and then apply more remover, and it will work better. And so that's what I did. Roughly it took about maybe 30 minutes to get the nails off. And again, you may be like, 30 minutes, I might as well soak. Well, I'm not putting my nails in acetone. And so here is the remover bottle. It's clear. And so I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my nails, and then I'm going to wait a few minutes and then try to lift some of the nail off and reapply more. And so here I'm applying the remover, and the video is sped up, so that's why it looks a little crazy. So I'm applying the remover to all nails, and what I noticed is that it kind of evaporates when you put it on the nail. Not a whole lot dripped off, just depending upon how you hold your nails. And so at that point it was 3:51. I waited, and then I also applied the remover on the underside of my nails. And so I waited maybe about 5 minutes. I applied some more. I probably didn't need to apply more at this point. I probably should have waited maybe 5 to 10 minutes to see if I could lift. Here it was about 5 minutes later, and so some of the nails are lifting off just a little bit. So here's my index finger. I got a little lift in the index finger, and so I'm going to lift that up, and then I'm going to apply more. The nails that didn't really grow out a lot, those are the ones that I had a harder time removing. And so I'm going in with the sharper cuticle remover tool. I found it easier. So here's 4 or 3. I'm up here watching Beyond the Gates, one of my favorite soap operas, since not a whole lot of soap operas come on TV. But anyway, I digress. And so you can see that index finger is lifting some, and so I'm just using that plastic cuticle stick, and I'm not trying to do this hard. The video is sped up, and so I'm trying to remove that, and I can see, you know, it's not really coming off, but a lot of it is lifting off of the nail. So I just keep trying, and then it just comes off, and there you go. And so you can see the peel off base coat is inside the nail. If I wanted to reuse these, I would have to file that off of the nail. That's the glue that I used along with the remover. And so here I'm continuing to try and lift the nail off, and you know, any residue that's left on the nail, I do buff that off at the end. And so I keep trying, and I do remove both nails eventually. And so I just keep applying remover, wait, keep applying the remover. And by the time I finished, I believe I used about 1/4 of the bottle. Yeah, so you end up using a lot of liquid. And the smell, it was really no smell to me. It smelled almost like bubblegum, a light bubblegum scent. And so you can see here I'm applying more remover. I've stuck the cuticle stick under the area that I lifted, and I just applied more remover. So here I just was having a hard time trying to get under that nail. And so I just wait. I just apply more remover and wait. The key takeaway point here is absolute patience. It works just like the Jello peel off remover. It works. You just have to be patient. So I did get my pinky off. This nail, I think when I got it off, it just flew across the room. I was like, what in the world? Like, it just flew off. I believe it was this nail, or maybe in another. It may have been the nail on my left hand, because I just recorded the right hand on camera. And it took a while. Like I said, it did take some time to get these nails off. So here I have the thumbnail, and I'm just removing that, and the thumbnail just flew off. It just flicked off, like no problems whatsoever. And so I'm continuing to try and remove the rest of the nails. Again, apply more product if you need to. It does work. Again, you just have to be patient, and it takes some time here. And so what I found was that the nails were getting kind of hung up where you have the most glue, which is on the tip of your nail when you apply the the nail tip itself, and so that's where I met a lot of resistance on the free edge of my nail where most of the glue was. So in the future, I'll try to avoid letting the glue extend past the free edge of my nail, because that again is what it was just making it more difficult to remove. So once I get all of the nails off, I'm going to go in with my buffing block, or my buffer, not my buffing block, but my nail buffer. And then I'm going to buff any residue off of the nails, wash my hands, and then apply some cuticle oil. Now the thing is with the nails, I didn't go in with another set right away. I do use the SEESSIE to the rescue remover, polish. It's supposed to help the nails after you've removed gel and things like that. So I've applied that to my nails for a week, and then today is Sunday, September the 21st, that I'm doing this voiceover. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I think do another set using the Crear or Jello as my base. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I got all of the nails off. Please like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It is free $99.